Hi, I am sharing this message with a heavy heart, and I hope that you will help me in sharing it with your friends and family today. In the last 24 hours, I have been contacted about 3 suicides, 1 attempt, and 2 that completed. And my heart is heavy because many of you that follow me, read my books, have heard me speak, know that this is one of my big whys in the messaging that I do. And we are about to hit the really high peak season, which surprises people. The springtime, March to May, is the highest rate. There's a spike in suicides, and people are surprised because they think it's the holidays. So I'm going to ask, for those that are hearing my voice right now, 3 things. If you are someone that loves someone that is struggling, I want to remind you, you cannot save anyone, but you can influence and love. You can remind them that they are stronger than they're feeling, and validate that they're tired, and tell them that we will not be better without them. Number 2, if you are someone who is having suicidal thoughts or ideation, please know from my soul that we will never be better without you. If you're worn out and tired because you have been fighting against depression and anxiety for so much of your life, I validate that. But we will never be better without you. My sister Meg was brilliant and struggled and was fun and loyal, and she struggled for a long time. And in the last almost now 5 years of her being gone, I can tell you this. I know what one of my missions is, but my life isn't better without her. For those that are struggling and thinking that somehow we can all do better because you won't be around, that is a lie. So please stay in your body. I know that you're tired. I invite you to get a really big toolbox. And as my friend Christy says, hope is a feeling and it's choosing plan B. I know you've tried so many things and nothing has gotten better. I invite you today to try one more new tool. And if you don't have one and you can't think of one, text a friend. Call someone and say, I need a plan B today. One thing. Go for a walk. Call a friend. Get a massage. I'm not trying to oversimplify a very complex issue, but I'm here to tell you that the rate of suicide and the increase and the despair, the children that were left behind yesterday because a mother and a father both took their life, has to stop. And for those of you that are listening to this message that, like me, have already lost someone to suicide, I want you to know this. That this issue, the what if, afterwards, the thinking, why didn't I do more? What should I have done? This is a complex issue. You can be a friend, you can love, you can inspire, you can influence. But there's only one Savior. I've shared this so many times over the last few years all over the world that the woman in the scriptures with the issue of blood is my hero, because for 12 years she tried, and everything she tried, she didn't get better. She actually got worse. And the isolation that had to have effect on her heart must have been the harder issue, more so than even the blood issue. And those that deal with depression and anxiety or love someone that does knows that isolation. What I love about this woman with the issue of blood is she tried one more plan B. She went to the road that day and in the crowd reached out and touched the Savior's robe. She only touched the thread of his robe, and he knew her. He said to her, "It's your faith that makes you whole." What faith? It's the faith that comes from 12 years of trying and nothing getting better. So my invitation to all of us today is this. Please don't stop reaching and trying. Because as Elder Holland said, some miracles come now and some come later, and some don't come until we see the Savior again. But please do not vote against the preciousness of life. All of you are of value. Our worth is non-negotiable. We will never be better without you. So please stay in your body, and please help me share this message. I have 3,000 Instagram followers. It's not a ton, and I work really hard with many other people that are trying to share messages of hope and healing. But we need to share this message more than anything else. More than any of the funny YouTube videos that are out there, which I think are a great tool, by the way, to get you through 5 more minutes sometimes. But we need to share the message of hope. We need to make it clear that we are not better without one of us, that we all matter. Thank you for those of you that have joined this fight. Thank you for those of you that have messaged me, have bought books, have followed my YouTube channel, have messaged me in the middle of the night, worried about a loved one that is missing. Thank you for those of you that are fighting this fight of depression and anxiety. I know that you are not alone, even in the darkest nights. I believe that there are always angels surrounding you, and that God is mindful of you, and that you are stronger than you know. And I send this out in hopes that it reaches one person today.